So quite a lot of you guys don't actually have access to a hip extension. So what I'm going to do in this video is demonstrate how you can use the Smith machine, but I'll also show you how you can just literally use the squat rack. So as long as you're setting yourself up in a sturdy way, how you can still do hip extensions, but just using a different bit of kit. So all I want you to do is grab some relatively sturdy dumbbells because your feet are going to be going against those and it's just going to keep you notched in place. You're also going to want to grab yourselves a foam roller because this is a part that's going to protect your hips and just make it that little bit more comfortable. Now, in terms of setting up the bar height on the Smith machine, if you don't know how to use the Smith machine or get it started or move it around, please do watch the Smith machine setup video. That is a separate video. But what I want you to do is think about setting up the bar below your hip height. Not really, really below, but enough so that you can actually make that hinge movement without the bar getting stuck in your way. And trust yourselves, because so many women I see go to do it and they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall. I promise you're not gonna fall. Gravity and your core is going to be working with you here, not against you. So all I'm gonna do is pop the pad on here, put my feet against the dumbbells, so they're probably about a foot behind the bar, maybe a smidgen further. And now I can do the hip extension movement in the same way as if I was on an actual hip extension machine. So you're coming down, then you want to think squeeze your glutes here. So it's working in that top portion while the glutes are in the shortened position. Same thing if you wanted to hold the dumbbell far away from your body or a plate towards your body, depending on what I've programmed you. So we want to keep the same principles. So a slight bend in the knees, toes pointing ever so slightly out, and just hinge. But that's why you need the bar slightly lower, just so that you can get that actual hinge. But yeah, that's all you need to do. So this is pretty much the same if you needed to set up, let's say you can't get on the Smith machine. We still want our dumbbells and our trusty foam roller. All I'm gonna do is set up the squat rack. What number have I put that on? 13. I'm gonna set it up in the same way, but now I've got a bar. So again, bar is going just below my hips. Yes, I did nearly just trip myself over on the dumbbells. And then the pad, they are too far forward. So exactly the same principles. So even if you can't get on the Smith machine, you can do the same exercise just on the squat rack. All you need is a bar fixed in place, your trusty dumbbells, and your foam pad, and you're good to rock and roll, guys.